Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, playing some Lilia up in the top lane. And we're going to be doing a demonic embrace jak'sho build. I've been seeing it completely taking over my games in the jungle. So I'm going to try it out top lane. For runes we have Conquer, Presence of Mind, Legend Tenacity, Last Stand, and then Mana Flow, Transcendence. I'm doing Mana Flow with the Presence of Mind because we're not going Liandry's. So we miss out on that 600 mana. And I could buy a Frozen Heart later, but that's going to be more of like a third or fourth item. So I'm hoping we don't have too much mana problems. But yeah, I think Lilia top I think is very strong right now. In jungle it's for sure really strong, but I think top lane it's pretty good. It has some good matchups. Really get into juggernauts, really get into tanks. Really good if somebody steals away your Urgot. So yeah, every time we land an ability, we get that passive stack. It puts a bleed on him and gives us increased movement speed. With your Q, you want to try to hit the outer Q. It's similar to a Darius Q pretty much. If you hit that outer part, then it does true damage. We do want to be a little bit mindful of pushing the wave, but I think I'm good with pushing early, because I think he's going to struggle to farm under tower. We'll just Q that because they're both pretty low. Later on, I want to try to freeze the lane, but early on against Nasus, I think it's good to push. We could even look for like a roam into the jungle on the next wave here. It's really hard for him to Q farm under tower, though. So every time he walks up, just going for that outer Q. That's the game plan right now. You want to try to land the middle of that W. It also does increase damage. Conquer is fully stacked. Alright, we're gonna go look for their jungle here. I got a little bit of time. Hopefully, oh, it's a Vayne jungle. Let's see if we can find her, I guess. She might be on Gromp. Yeah, there she is. Nice. So yeah, that's a really good play. If you ever push in the wave against Nasus, this is what I try to do on Urgot, or like no matter who I play. Because you pretty much always end up pushing this guy in early. So you always just roam into their jungle and you can either get a deep ward, sometimes find their jungle. Even if you can just annoy them a little bit, you're doing something with your time. Nice, good combo there. We have double buff, so I can really just spam my abilities right now. I'm keeping my passive stacks up too. Thinking we might be able to go for a kill. Vayne might come back top to try to get her double buffs back. Let's get a ward down for that. I really just throw out my E right now at the doubles. Oh, he's going for the cannon. Let's drop Ignite. Oh, I was hoping that minion would tank, but it turned back. So I can always go for a Q flash here. Let's see if that E lands. Good sidestep by him. I'm going to delay his back a little bit here. Ooh, it's a risky play. Hopefully Vayne's not up here. I don't know where their mid is either. I'm just going to reset. Okay, Vayne just got executed by the jungle, it looks like. So we know she's not top side. That's nice. Let's see. I think kind of want to go boots. Try to stick to this guy a little bit better. Yeah, that was a good sidestep by him. If he didn't go for that sidestep, we would have got the kill there. I think I could have played it a little bit better, but not too shabby.
My hooves ascend proud
Yeah, we're gonna go demonic into jak'sho. The idea behind this build is you basically just get your full conquer stacks. And then jak'sho keeps you really tanky and you just burn everybody with demonic. And also we're gonna get a Rylai's later. And the drain from jak'sho puts demonic and Rylai's on everybody in the team fight. I don't know if they're gonna patch that with jak'sho because it seems kind of weird. But yeah, for some reason it applies the demonic burn and the Rylai's slow.
An enemy has been slain.
I think I'm just gonna clear this wave out. It's gonna crash under tower anyway. Whoa, he does a lot of damage. He got a Sheen. Yeah, definitely a little bit squishier without the resolve secondary. That's what most Lilia top players do. Just for a little bit of sustain. Our passive does heal us a little bit. Only on champions. Champions and jungle camps. I'm just gonna E for a mana flow, hopefully. Alright, we got the key, that's fine. So we got full mana flow stacks now. Extra 250 mana. Let's see if there's any fruits. I could look for like a mid gank as well. Mainly just hunting for a fruit right now, though. Ooh. Okay, mid just died. That's unfortunate. See if she face checks, maybe. Don't really want to mess with that because their mid's just going to rotate on me. And we're kind of missing some XP going for that right now. Gonna go for the sleep here. We might just have to run. Drop Ignite early. I think my bleed is gonna kill. Ignite plus bleed does so much damage. E-snipe maybe? Alright, we'll take a plate. That's fine. Dang, I thought we had that actually. It's actually nice that my bleed kills the mages. The wave clear is so good on Lilia top, man. Your W does a little bit reduced damage against minions, but between the Q and the E, you just wave clear so easily. I'm actually kind of thinking we go Ionian Boots here and then Amptome. Because I'd rather go damage right now. Ionian Boots are super good on this champion. Because basically, you're just wanting to spam Q as much as possible. And try to build up your passive stacks. So every time you land an ability, you get a passive stack. And that's where a lot of the damage comes from. Because it does percent HP as magic damage. So the more HP they build, the more damage, the more bleed. Between that, demonic, and just conquer being fully stacked, you just you just drain everybody over the team fight. Dude, even with that wither on me, I'm still pretty fast. 277 movement speed if I have my passive stacks. That is kind of low. The wave does push in. Sadly, Renekton is back in though. I'm going to see if I can find Vayne maybe. I wish I saved my ward for a deep ward, but we found the Vayne. Just try to get all in here. Got the E on there. It should be a kill. Gonna try to fight this. I have doubles. Eater's coming in clutch. Oh, I missed the Q. Okay, good. I got the E on him. Dude, I'm getting so many Legend Tenacity stacks from these kills, too. That's huge. We'll get another Legend Tenacity stack off the Shelly as well. So we're gonna have this stacked up super early, which is huge against Nasus. It's gonna help me against his Wither. I think wave is good. I think we're just gonna go for the reset here. Yeah, we have 7 out of 10 stacks at 1030 on Legend Tenacity. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so this build is this champion and this build is really strong. Lilia is going to get nerfed on next patch. They're taking off like 50 damage on the Q. But if you guys want some free LP, especially in the jungle, I think this champion is like honestly one of the best right now in the game. And I'm not just saying that, like I've seen 5 Lilias in preseason, and whenever they go the jak'sho build, even Liandry build is still really strong, but when they go jak'sho, man, they just run around. They're just unkillable. Gonna drop the ulti on him here. We'll drop Ignite too. Actually, I'll save it. Gosh, man, you just have the mobility. You have the damage. The mobility is crazy just through the wither. I really think this champion is so slept on right now. If you guys have ever played Urgot against Lilia, you know how tilting this lane is, man. It's really one of the most tilting lanes, in my opinion. Because she runs around so fast, you pretty much can't land E on her. I could go for one more plate, but I want to get an early back and just get back to lane so I can go for another kill on him. We have enough for demonic.
An ally has been slain.
So yeah, we go jak'sho second. The way that your ulti works, by the way, so every time you have your passive on somebody, like you want to try to get an AoE Q or like an AoE E in a team fight. Whoever your passive is on, you'll put to sleep. And then if you wake them up with an ability, it does a bunch of extra damage. So yeah, if you can get like a big AoE Q or like a 3-man E, and then put everybody to sleep and then wake them up with the AoE Q, that's what you're trying to look for in a team fight.
A yawn is a smile before sleep.
Oh yeah, also they recently made Lilia a melee champion, even though her range is pretty good. So Conqueror and Demonic are both really good on her now. That's part of the reason why she's so insane. I can just drop the Ignite. Okay, I'll drop my ulti. He ulted. It just has such a fluid combo on this champion, man. For the amount of damage Lilia does, I really don't think she's that hard to play, honestly. That's why it's so insane. Like, as you guys can see, the combos are just so fluid. Everything flows together so well. Wave clear's good, mobility's good, tankiness is good. Matchups are pretty good. I did ban Fiora this game. I think Fiora is one of the hardest matchups if you guys do play this top lane. I would recommend banning Fiora. And Fiora is also just kind of insane right now. Really popular top laner. I think actually the most popular. Go for this Aegis. It'll give me a little bit of ability haste. Nasus does some pretty good mixed damage too, so it's nice having MR and armor.
Do you think day turns red because it sees night watch?
Yeah, going pretty good so far.
Or is it just me?
I think roaming into the jungle is huge this game. Again, I think you always want to do that. If you have nothing else to do in top lane, especially with Lilia too, like it's much easier to do this on a champ like Lilia compared to Urgot, for example. But even if you guys play non-mobile champs, it's better to at least roam into jungle. Even just getting vision for your team, knowing where the jungle is, everything is valuable. It's better than doing nothing and just like sitting in the lane and waiting for the guy to push back to you. So right now I can try to go for a little freeze. If he walks up for cannon, even if he goes for like an E, we have ult coming up soon. Also Udyr in the area. I'm gonna key here just to get this cannon before the gank here. Oh, the ulti was overkill. I should have saved that. This Udyr build does so much damage. That's kind of another thing I've been testing, or another thing I've been wanting to test out, is the Prowler's Udyr. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that build just completely one-shotting people. You can like literally 1- and 2-shot people with the Q.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
It won't stop swinging.
Let's go see if we can take some camps. Our passive heals us up on the camps. Should be good with Ignite here. Ooh, if I got that Triumph. Actually, I'm not running Triumph, that's right. I'm running Presence of Mind. Alright, shut down to Vayne. I think we could have played that a little bit better. It sucks we used our ulti on Nasus there. If I had that, it would have been a free kill for sure, but we got enough for the jak'sho protein, so that's good. The 2-item spike is just crazy on this build, man. So many champions just spike now with this jak'sho second. Like, the 2-3-item spike is just so good with this item. So, next item, we're probably going to do Rylai's. And then we'll probably go into either like a Sunfire, Frozen Heart.
I'll tell you a secret. Never mind.
It's kind of weird because they have a Vayne jungle, but they got 2 mages bot lane. Let's see, Frozen Heart gives a 20 ability haste, so that would be pretty good. I kind of want to limit Pez Sunfire, but we'll see. Wow, we got the whole squad up here. I'm gonna actually see if we can make our way bot, maybe. It's really nice how your passive stacks drop off pretty slowly, too. They drop off one by one. Instead of just dropping off at this, like, all at the same time. If I get the E, we can go for the ulti. Land the E. I think my passive might kill her. Ooh, nice shot. Wow, nice snipe. I actually don't know if my passive would have killed there, so that's really nice. Scuttle's got the jukes. Let's do a little bit of counter jungling. Vayne's down right now. Bot lane's dead. Oh, down to Zed. He's actually scared of me.
I'll stay in the forest until I learn how to use those. Oh.
Do we want to do this? Are they going to jump over and steal it? I'll try to save my... I'll do an EQ here. Oh, never mind. We got jungle here. Nice.
I'm just going to go hide forever.
Getting 5% tenacity is actually pretty solid.
I catch dreams so the humans can.
We do have legend tenacity, but that's all I got for tenacity. They got Morgbind, Luxbind, Nasus Wither. They do have a lot of CC this game. Even Vayne Condemn if I'm close to a wall. We could try to snipe this guy with an E. Okay, Eater's leaving. That's one thing you can do with Lilia, though. You can snipe with an E from pretty far away. And if you land that E, you can drop your ulti and just help out. Like, help out the, in that case, help out the Uter if he stayed. It's almost kind of like an Ashe arrow coming in to support a little bit. I gotta say, man, it feels really nice having mobility, though. Having 500 movement speed just feels so weird to me as an Urgot player. Or as an Urgot man. I play a lot of immobile juggernauts. Mordekaiser, Darius, Urgot. So whenever I play a mobile champion, it just feels so weird. It feels nice, but it feels so weird. I feel kind of out of my element. The thing that's nice about this build, though, is you're still really tanky. That's what I like about it. I like these really tanky, just consistent damage builds. Like, I know Lilia's not a juggernaut, but you almost kind of feel like a mobile juggernaut with this build. And then you bring a lot of CC to the team fight with your ulti. Wow, my W does 600 to that. I should have used that sooner. So W's only reduced against minions, so not jungle camps. That's right. Yeah, that's definitely worth using if you steal jungle camps away. Plus, we're gonna get a blue buff here anyway. Alright, let's go make our way in the team fight here. Potential team fight. Oh, my team is just diving under tier 2. Seems a little bit risky. Gonna wait for that minion wave. Try to go for an E-snipe maybe. Maybe next minion wave. Maybe I can just E-sniper. I'll drop Ignite just to get an assist there. We can ult this. Nice, I knew she was gonna Q forward. Yeah, so that's what you want to do. If you're just going for an ulti on one person, you want to wake him up with that W, and you want to hit that the middle part of the W, and then kind of like kite out a little bit to get the outer Q. I want to get a little bit more gold here just for the Rylai's. Rylai's is going to be really obnoxious because I think I can win this. That shouldn't kill me. I think maybe we baited him for the team. Oh, he's got that increased blast count now. Oh, nice. I still got an assist, too. It's so easy to get an assist on Lilia because your damage over time just lasts so long. Yeah, the way that Zed ulti works, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, but the more damage he does during that ulti, the more that burst at the end is going to do. So really important to dodge his Qs whenever he ults you. Definitely worth using flash for that. Especially when I'm worth a pretty big shutdown. Wow, they do a Baron so fast. Sweet, we can just go for Soul here. I feel like every Baron is so fast in the preseason now. You gotta be really careful of that. Especially if the jungle has like a Ravenous Hydra, you just do the Baron so fast and it's so easy to tank out because you just heal so much. I'm actually gonna just let them do Drake. They don't really need my help for that. I'll toss them an E. Get some burn on it. I want to try to get a big team fight going here. It might be a little bit tricky without flash. Don't really want to go for the ulti on just one person. I'll try to get a bigger AoE. Drop Ignite. Go for the ulti. Oh, the Vayne's doing a lot of true damage. I don't know if I had my jak'sho fully stacked there, like, pretty early on in the fight. That was pretty good, though. Pretty good for a Vayne. That's going to be kind of tricky. We'll try to take out Vayne sooner. Even Nasus is doing kind of a lot, too. I thought I'd be a little bit tankier there, to be honest, but it's always hard to tank up into a Vayne. I think going for a Warden's Mail is going to be my best bet right now, and just go into Frozen Heart. We can slow her attack speed a little bit. She's doing the Rage Blade build. So Chemtech's Soul gives us 10% damage resist and 10% increased damage when we're below 50%. That's actually pretty nice in this build.
Enemy has been slain.
Okay, don't trip.
That's actually, yeah, that's really nice in this build.
Okay, don't trip again.
Because I do have a little bit of healing, but it's not super insane. We're going to be playing around like 50% HP, especially by the time my jak'sho stacks up. I'm going to go see how the 1v1 against Nasus goes. He's on almost 500 stacks, but he's building armor.
Quiet things are strong.
Well, he does have Merc Treads, but he's building into Frozen Heart.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
We'll see how this goes. No Ignite, but I do have a level on him. I should have really consistent damage. Get some passive stacks on the cannon there.
An enemy has been slain.
Drop the ulti. I'm gonna wait for my W. Actually, I don't have time. I think I just gotta kite him out and I should win. Yeah, he's really not doing that much damage. This build feels so nice, man. You just burn him down. 2k damage on Demonic already. Nice, good game. Yeah, this build is really fun. I might do another game with this, because that was actually really enjoyable. I will say I think Nasus is a really good lane for me. Like, really, really good matchup, because he can't really fight back early. We'll give that one to Yuter. He played really well. I'm glad he listened to my early ping of, like, roaming into the jungle. I think that really set us up. Yeah, 24.6k damage. Let's see. Healing done. Almost 12k heals. In a game like that, that's really good. 28k mitigated damage. Conqueror almost healed 1,000. Presence of Mind, 3k mana restored. That's insane. Yeah, make sure you guys run Presence of Mind if you try this out. I think this is, like, honestly one of the most important runes on Lilia. I might try doing a game without Mana Flow and see how that goes, but I feel like Mana Flow is pretty good, especially if you want to go, like, pretty aggressive in lane. Yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And maybe I'll do a game 2 of this. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, drop a like if you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, guys. Alright, guys, we're back with round 2 of Lilia top lane. This time facing a Teemo with Ignite. And looks like they're maybe starting our red, so we're going to try to sneak into their red.
I'll just look around for
But yeah, looks like it might be an AD Teemo. We thankfully did go armor in. And we're also running second wind unflinching. Unflinching will help against his blind. And then we also have D shield, so I'm really just trying to survive the early game. If it is AD Teemo, they'll have a full AD team comp.
when they say goodnight.
So that'll make my build pretty easy. We could go like a Frozen Heart third. I'm going to be doing the Demonic jak'sho build again. That's the build that I'm trying to test out right now.
They see us dream. Scamper.
Early game's going to be a little bit tricky against this guy, but try not to take too much poke damage.
Please forget so much.
The nice thing about D-Shield's second one is they both reset every time that his poison bleed ticks on us. So it's really high value into Teemo. And then I think once I get level 6, this matchup will start to turn around.
How can I do so? But I don't have toes.
Oh man, I wanted to turn back and drop Ignite, but it would have been really close. Yeah, we should have taken the early game a little bit slower. That's my fault. I'm gonna wait for boots here so we can just play the lane a little bit safer, get back to lane quicker. We can definitely bring this lane back still.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, if you guys do try out Lilia top, the big downside is her early game, especially in a majority of
An
matchups.
ally has been slain.
That really does seem to be the downside. The scaling is insane on this champion. Like, once you get your 2-item spike, it's absolutely insane. But,
Oh, Mr. Root.
yeah, you gotta make it there. That's why I think Lilia overall is a little bit better in the jungle. There is some matchups top lane where she does really good. But I'm starting to notice, because I've been playing a lot of matches with this, and there's a lot of the meta picks top lane are really good against her, like Darius, Kaysanti, Atrox, Fiora. All these champions are pretty good, especially in the early game. You can come back and skill against them, but it's really hard to survive. That's one thing about Urgot, is it's hard to win a lot of matchups with Urgot too if both players are even, but you always have like a little bit of potential to win. And if anything, it's easier to survive with Urgot, which is one thing that I do like about Urgot, even though he does have a lot of rough matchups. And again, when I say rough matchups, I mainly mean like winning the matchup is hard, but you can still tie it. Okay, it does look like he's actually going a little bit of AP, so
An enemy has been slain.
gonna make it a little bit trickier to build. Still probably gonna get a Frozen Heart though. It's still good to slow his attack speed later, especially if he goes Nashers.
Dreams help more than gardens grow.
The nice thing about farming with Lilia is sometimes your bleed gets the CS for you. It's actually been happening quite a bit. It's been kind of nice. Pretty easy to get good CS numbers on this champ, especially late game. Your wave clear is just so easy. Gonna go for those quick trades. That's what I should have been doing until we get 6. Let's see if he maybe trades into this wave. Once this next wave comes in, is when we want to try to look for a trade here. He's playing pretty far back right now. See, he's gonna take a lot of minion damage there. It's a good trade for us. Oh man, their mid lane is up here too. I think that kills him. I'm gonna try to run out with that.
Is this my nightmare or yours? The beauty of the world.
Get the sleep on him. Oh, I don't have mana to go back in. Let's just run. If I had mana, I could kill that Talon. Man, if I saved my E, that was really close for comfort though. I think we'll be able to make it back to the wave here in time. Still another wave for them to clear. We'll be able to get most of that anyway. Blasting Wand, and then we'll go into Cloth Armor. Maybe we should have stayed, actually. I think I'm gonna miss this. See if we can maybe snipe the cannon with E. I don't think it gets there in time, though. I had a game recently where I sniped the cannon, though, from super far away with that E. It's like a bowling ball.
Dream, I'll tell you a secret.
Yeah, I probably should have stayed for that wave and just caught XP in hindsight. Because I don't think that Talon would dive me. He did get level 6. Maybe he would. He's actually kind of over-leveled. 56 CS already. That was a really good play, though. Getting the Teemo when they're sending mid and jungle for me.
When I'm quiet,
And we get out.
so many
I'll
things.
take it, dude. I will gladly take that.
I'm just going to go hide forever now.
So mainly just playing patiently until our ulti ignite is back up.
The tree with
That's when I really got kill pressure. We'll have flash as well. Until then, we kind of just want to go for little Q trades if we can.
An enemy has been slain.
If he plays really safe, we'll try to zone him off cannon XP here.
Slain.
a curly mind.
Gonna let this wave go by here, and then we'll try to zone him. I think he missed XP on that. So one thing we can do against Teemo is try to build up our passive on the minion wave. Right now I'm just wave clearing,
Talking to you, Dream.
but you can try to build up your passive on just like one minion, and then you can engage with like 4 stacks. That way you have a lot of movement speed. That's something we can try to do later once we have ulti ignite up.
A yawn is a smile before sleep.
You can just get those passive stacks on the minion wave. I think I'm gonna go for a reset here and just get boots. Because it's on the cannon wave and I want to get like a freeze going. I think he's gonna be really scared to push. I don't think he's gonna hard push. So we can actually get back pretty fast. Or we can get back because he's not gonna push fast and we can hopefully hold the wave. Even if it does push in, we might be able to just go for a kill on him if he pushes up. Yeah, see, he's not going to push in this wave before it reaches my tower, so we can freeze now. That's the main reason I want to do that back. And if he plays up now, then we go for the kill. We just throw everything at him and just go for the kill. If he does take the back, then he's going to lose a wave here. So either way, it's a good play. Not only is he going to lose this wave, but we can make him lose another wave. Also, our Jax mid is popping off. Our Jax mid is popping off, but our Bel'Veth is dying to a jungle camp. Or a minion or something. Or maybe she died to tower. I don't know, I'm trying to focus on freezing this wave. I didn't see where she died. So trying to keep it thinned down enough to where it doesn't fully push in a tower. But we also don't want to thin it too much. Gonna pop HP so I can tank a little bit. He should be back to lane by now. I think he's just really scared to play up. This guy definitely seems like one of those ultra passive Teemo players. But again, this is what's so good about freezing is, like, this is how you deal with people that are playing really safe. Because now he's just missing a bunch of XP, right? So no matter what, you get a lead. That's the thing about top lane. When people say, like, just play safe or, like, just play back, you can't really do that when somebody knows wave management. They'll just bleed you out. Whenever I've played against pro players or, like, challenger players in the past, there's been some games where I've done pretty good, but I just lose due to wave management because I try to play safe. And then they just hold these freezes and they just bleed you out. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know if he's maybe... Oh, there he is. He took blue buff. I'm pretty chunked out. He does have Ignite. But we have a 2-level lead on him, so I think we can actually go for something here. Nice. Perfect combo there. So yeah, we just wait for our Q to come back on cooldown. You want to make sure you land that... When you go for the W, you want to land it in the very middle. It does increase damage. And then right after that, you want to just kite out for your Q and get the outer Q. Because your outer Q does the true damage. Make sure we don't accidentally hop in a tower here. But yeah, really good wave management. We're kind of just winning this lane through wave management. If you guys struggle with wave management, that was a pretty good example of like how to freeze. I could have thinned it even a little bit more. We did kind of take a lot of damage there, but it worked out because it was such a long freeze. We just built such a level lead on him. And then we're going to go into Demonic, and then I'll start building into jak'sho because we should be able to get Demonic on next back. It's only 815. We should have enough gold no matter what. But yeah, really liking the Lilia top lane pick, man. This is a really fun build. I definitely recommend trying it out. If you guys are watching this video after the Lilia nerfs, which I can't remember exactly what patch it is, what patch number it is, but it's gonna be like 7 days after this video comes out. I do still think it's viable, just for the record. They're just taking off 50 damage on the Q. I think I said that earlier in the video, but yeah, I do still think it's gonna be pretty strong. I just think Lilia top is more of a counter pick, though. It is a pretty risky blind pick, because like I said earlier, you do have a lot of hard matchups. And a lot of those hard matchups also happen to be meta champions right now, so
I hear so many things.
it is a little bit tricky if you blind pick her. That goes for a lot of top lanes. It's hard to have good blind pick top lanes. Oh wow, he was just hiding there. Just gonna go for a quick trade. I don't have ulti, so I can't really do that much.
With me, Dream.
But I might just wait for Ignite. Yeah, I think we're just gonna push until we have Ignite. And then we'll try to go for like a Q flash and just all in probably. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about a gank, so I'm playing kind of far back right now.
Where's the charm?
Lilia's, or Irelia's bot side. But Talon is their jungle. Guy's super fed right now too. I think this Teemo's gonna be stealth under tower, but I have an idea to kill him here. We just got level 2 ulti as well. If he pops out, we'll land the E. If we land the E, he just dies. Okay, so it actually looks like he did go for a back here. I'm just gonna get my demonic then. There's no way he'll push in that cannon wave quick enough.
Sometimes they have feathers. Sometimes they're all wiggly. Sometimes they lift me up like a bubble.
Yeah, that enemy Talon, man. Talon jungle's been popping off in a lot of games that I've been seeing it with the Ravenous Rush. So we'll do jak'sho into probably Frozen Heart into like Sunfire and just go super tank mode this game. If I see the Teemo here, I'm gonna all in. Try to run from the Talon here. I should be able to tank him out. I have demonic.
Wake up.
Can maybe turn back in.
A yawn is a smile before sleep.
Jeez, man, he had flash. I missed my Q there, which was pretty unfortunate. I think it would have gave me more movement speed and we maybe could have got away, but we did burn his flash, which is pretty good. But man, I'm worth a shutdown and that guy's already pretty fed, so that's kind of scary. Guy has 10 CS a minute on jungle, which I'm seeing a lot nowadays on these junglers, man. They just get so farmed and they run around the map killing everybody if they're like also a mobile champion.
Fall awake.
So they can get really out of hand really quickly.
The tree used to have so many
Not too worried yet though. Once we get jak'sho, we should be able to tank him out.
one night.
And again, this is a really good game for armor stack, so I'm not too worried yet. Try to get an E-snipe on this Teemo maybe. Got Aurelia. Teemo's pretty easy to kill right now.
Time to outrot my awkwardness.
He lost a lot of XP this game. That's when top lane gets rough, man. Top lane is more about XP than anything. Like, even if you're dying, if you're still catching waves and catching XP on top lane, you can still be really useful. It's the games where you can't get those waves and you fall behind in XP.
Nothing cries louder than
That's where things get really tough, in my opinion. There's some games where you can be doing good in top lane and getting kills, but if you're not getting those waves, it actually doesn't feel that good. Like, if you're... I'm sure we've all had that game where your jungle ganks for you and they expect you to just win. But if, like, for some reason the waves don't work out, or, like, maybe your jungle taxes the waves. And then the gank actually turns out to be not that good because you just fall down in XP. Let's see if he has any shrooms here. It's the main reason I got this sweeper, just to farm these shrooms out. It's always kind of nice against Teemo. I think Talon's up here, so I don't really want to go for anything. I might have to just sleep him. I'm trying to see if I can run first. Oh wow, my sleep didn't go off. I thought I pressed it, but I guess I did it too late. I shouldn't have been so greedy with my sleep. Holy crap, though, man. I have a decent chunk of armor, and he just shreds right through it.
Has been slain.
It's so hard against these Ravenous Hydra people with once they get it fully stacked, 85 AD, with like a Mythic too, it's like, even if you have armor, it's so hard to tank them out. That's okay, though. I knew he was topside. I should have played safer there.
Do you think they'll remember me, Dream, when they wake up?
Hoping we can just start team fighting. We're getting pretty close to Chemtexel. That's going to help a lot. Because once we drop below 50% HP, we'll get 10% damage reduction,
Say good night.
which is actually going to be huge against Talon.
Double kill.
If Teemo actually pushes here, we can go for a kill. It's really easy to kill the Teemo 1v1. Talon's the guy I gotta worry about right now.
Every human has a little sparkle.
So crazy how Lilia's auto range is 325. It's only 25 less than Urgot, but she's considered a melee champion.
Enemy is
I'll face anything.
Let's see here. Maybe I can zone... Oh, Teemo's bot side. Dang, I wanted to zone him off tower and go for a solo kill on him. I was hoping he was running back top lane. He's doing a good job of, like, playing out of the lane, but he is falling behind an XP. It's kind of the story of this game right now.
shut down.
Wow, nice. Shutdown on Talon. Sweet. I will say Jax is a really good pick against Talon because he can counter-strike the Q. Also, Jax is just pretty naturally tanky, especially if he pops ulti. Level 10 Irelia. Let's see, they have no tier 2. Thinking we could definitely look for something here. I think he's gonna come ward. Ah, they got a fruit up. The thing about this chem map, there's so many of those, like scrying plants or whatever they're called, the vision ones. There's just so many more plants on this map. I should dash into my Q. I kind of missed everything. We have to play this really slow because Talon's here. I'm going to try to get a good E. I think we're just going to bail, actually. That's not looking too good.
Ally has been slain.
We'll get some burn damage on him. They could try to look for Baron. I think we're just going to have to back for a jak'sho.
An ally has been slain.
I can make it back to Baron, hopefully. They're definitely going to try for it. We're going to try to make it back. Let's go blue trinket here just so we can scout. Oh, it actually didn't refund the cooldown. Never mind. Is our jungle not going to try to steal at least?
Oh, too much pressure.
If anything, we might be able to fight here. Oh, she's pretty far. Yeah, I don't think we could have two-manned it, sadly. Gonna sleep him. We can re-engage with the team here. Got a really nice Q. It's gonna be a lot of bleed damage.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Land the E. The movement speed is feeling so good. We might be able to chase this Talon down. Kind of jumps over every single wall though, so probably not.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Well, at least we got the Teemo. I should be able to kill this Shelly for free. I think he was just using it because it was about to run out. We definitely leaves the TV too. I don't want to fight that.
Has been slain.
Yeah, the nice thing about this jak'sho, if you land E on somebody, it counts as being in combat with your bleed. See right there how I just got full stacks on the jak'sho? So you really want to try to land that E before the team fight, because you can enter into the team fight with full stacks. Yeah, we definitely want to get Frozen Heart this game. Gonna try Frozen Heart into Sunfire. Sunfire is a little bit experimental in this build. Normally you want to go Rylai's, but I think it makes sense for the game. I think the burn will be nice. I think armor will be nice. Just gonna play for Soul right now. We have everything up for this team fight, so it should be pretty good. If they do try to fight us here. Which usually they try to fight for Soul. Taking those fruits on this map is nice because they give a little shield. Even if you're full HP, it's nice to take them. Let's try to zone the Talon off here, get him chunked out. Drop Ignite on him. WQ. Got a really nice E. I'm really fast with all my passive stacks. We should be able to catch up. Especially with an E on him. Nice, good stuff. Sadly, we did lose out on the Soul, but I think we can get next drag pretty easily. They had a good smite there. I think I can kill this Teemo without using my ulti, hopefully. Just have to land the E. Oh, that minion's gonna block it, dang it. I think he's out of there. I'd rather just get the wave. I can just tank out the shrooms. With jak'sho, they really don't do that much. That's another thing that can actually build up my jak'sho before the team fight, too. Yeah, so to get the jak'sho stacks, you just have to be in combat. So it can either be you putting that bleed on somebody or you taking a bleed. You just have to be in combat with the enemy champion. And it stacks up to 8 times. You get 3 MR and armor per stack. And then once you get full stacks, it drains everybody. Within 700 range, it drains them once for a little bit of damage. It's not too much damage, but it's kind of nice. I usually get like 1 to 2k damage. I usually get around 1k damage, I would say, in like a decent like 30-minute game. If there's a lot of team fights, it really depends on how it plays out, I guess. But yeah, the nice thing about the jak'sho is it also applies the demonic burn, so it kind of counts as an extra ability there, which is pretty nice. I only want to use my ulti if I hit Talon. Let's get out of that Varus ulti. Could be pretty dangerous. Teemo's kind of hard pushing top lane. I might have to go try to kill him first before we really try to do anything. Ooh, that's not good. She recalled right on that hook. I think we might have to go for the fight here even without Caitlyn. Oh, that was a bad E. Gonna go for the Varus here. Drop the ulti on him. Nice. Talon's still alive. It looks like he's jumping out though. Yeah, this Teemo, man. I'm gonna have to recall for him. I don't know if the Caitlyn can deal with him. Let's see. I kind of want to recall for Frozen Heart anyway. Oh, they surrendered. GG. Not bad, actually, man. Teemo matchup wasn't too bad. I think, again, we could have played safer pre-6, and then I think you just start winning that matchup with your ulti. But that was a really good just, like, wave management top lane game. We kind of just won through that big freeze. Jax played really well in the mid lane. Yeah, 15k damage. Nothing crazy that game. Mostly just jacks popping off. Let's see the runes. 400 heals on Conquer. 1k on second win. That's always nice against Teemo. Yeah, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.
Freed by chains.